All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pow-wow stream number 14, Perish the Thought.
We are here today to mourn the loss of Johnny Hellcat's YouTube channel. It sadly committed suicide tomorrow.
It's trying to not be sad.
How you doing, Johnny?
Not too bad. How are things over in your neck of the woods?
I could complain, but nobody wants to hear about that shit. Thanks for going with me on that.
No, I got distracted. Yeah, five seconds into a new Twitter account, and I'm already getting porn bots. No,
it's amazing how that happens, isn't it?
Not really. I just I'm trying to find.
You know, I haven't gone through and done a Thot bot count on my account recently, so wondering how many. Oh, hey, Kyler. Evening, Mr. Dax. Wondering how many of them are still hanging around, man.
So I clicked. I typed in the hate camel in the search bar, and it brought up Saint Fugi.
Yeah, Johnny is currently on a mandated vacation from his Twitter account because apparently, well, you want to explain it?
Apparently, I called Prospero a thought, and actually, when I was texting while driving, and
which is bad enough.
Yeah, and I was being lazy and didn't have enough wherewithal to. So instead of typing "perish the thought" as in THOUGHT, I typed in THOT, and Twitter figured I was going. I was calling for the death of thoughts.
Yeah, you're definitely out of the will now, Johnny.
Actually, I was calling Carlos Maza a thought, but
I know. You know that. I know that. Prospero knows that. Everyone but Jack and Twitter seem to know that.
So I have.
Meanwhile, I still haven't even gotten a 12-hour suspension yet. I feel like I'm not living up to my potential.
So as of right now, my new, not my new, a place to get a hold of me would be through, I guess, using the cousin technique. Hey, Pat, how's it going?
No, what I think's hilarious is like you don't even call someone a thought. You just use the word and you get the slap on the wrist.
Yeah, I got
Twitter jail, whatever you want to call it. Meanwhile, I have called people window licking retards. Well, not retard, just window lickers. You know, I have fat shamed people, and nothing. I'm telling you, man, you got to follow that script I gave you on Discord. You know, as an indigenous, you know, non-binary, trans, lesbian, disabled, yada yada. Just check all the boxes next time when you appeal.
I agree with this.
And mention how if they don't reinstate your account, they are perpetuating white supremacy. That'll get it every time. I'm trying to teach Fugi the way, and I understand, he's working just off of a phone, but it's like, plus, he's talking about how, saving all that cringing stuff to his phone makes it hard to pull the phone out in public. It's like, that's the idea. Make sure nobody wants to look at your shit.
Well, that's like when you sent me the picture, and I'm just like, and enter. I'm going to push this, enter, a little bit further up, enter.
Well, no, like I don't even have to have like a passcode on my phone now. Nobody wants to even look at it, touch it, nothing. Like they know that they're opening the Ark of the Covenant if they try to look at my phone.
Yeah, it's
Like I'm not even worried about somebody stealing it. They'll bring it back. Like you are fucked up, man. Here, take this. Get it away from me.
Well, I thought it was funny how when we were, I was trying to type the message to you, my phone would even be like, "Do you remember this?"
Look at this. These are your friends. What is wrong with you people?
Like, why are you doing this to me? It's like, he's done it to me too, so take it easy. Oh, so yeah. Other than that, how are things?
Uh, still dealing with you know, still dealing with all the stuff with mom. So that's fun. Um, other than that, just looking for a new gig. Hoping I can find something with a better pay and a set schedule. Like, man, I would love to have a job that, hey, you come to work at this time, leave at this time, these days of the week. That's it. So apparently that is elusive in my area.
I wonder how fast this is going to get found out.
But the good news is, with all this extra free time I have, I've been trying to start taking better care of myself. Also, it helps to flush my system and get the weed out, so I can actually go look for a better job.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, De La Haze.
The last one I had to smoke more weed than Bob Marley could choke down to keep from losing my shit. So
yeah, it's hard to, like, how big is the job market in your neighborhood?
I mean, there are some decent jobs, but most of those are going to require a degree, and I'm like 3 credits away from having one, but I have no money to go back and take those 3 credits. Other than that, I mean, there's some jobs, but you're probably going to have. I mean, even with this economy being as good as it is, unless you're willing to go work like in the oil field or like the Department of Corrections, you're not going to find super high quality jobs unless you have some kind of degree or trade school. And I was a dumbass, and I was like, oh well, I'll go to college. That'll work out. Should have become a fucking welder.
Yeah. Trade jobs are,
Oh yeah,
it's the
yeah.
way to go.
Like I wish I could go back to my 18-year-old self and just like Billy Madison, just shake him until like become a plumber. It doesn't sound cool, but you'll make some fucking money. But yeah, I mean, like I said, once I get the old system cleaned out, which shouldn't take too much longer. I've been working out, drinking just water, tea, the occasional energy drink. Should be nice and clean, within another week or so. Just just because of the slower metabolism now that I'm older. I used to be able to flush my system like 3 days. It was ridiculous. I
Yeah.
used to have it down to a science.
So I'm refilling out people. I'm following a lot of
Oh,
people on the Twitter.
don't follow too many, man. They'll lock that account too for suspicious activity.
Well, they're like, you may be interested in, and the first one is Donald Trump Jr.
Eh,
The next one is Bernie Sanders, and then just jumps to Justin Bieber.
right, left, or Canadian. Is this like remote control? Are we back in like 90s MTV? Hey, Lindsay, how's it going?
Hey, Lindsay, how you doing? So yeah, it is. It's a thing. Yeah, if I was going to go into any trade, it would be like mechanic work.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I don't have the patience for it. Like,
Well, Lindsay, I'm a 90s kid, and for some reason, I remember seeing remote control. So make of that what you will. No, yeah, I
87 to
would
90.
definitely, I would definitely say I'd probably go into welding. You do that and get like that, especially like underwater welding. Oh man, you make bank.
Colin Quinn was the announcer for that show.
He was.
Yeah, it's I'm divided between two parts of a conversation here.
Yeah, I'm scrolling Twitter and looking at the chat, so yeah, I'm a little distracted myself.
Oh yeah. That is true, Lindsay.
I won't hold that against the show or my nostalgia. No, yeah, it was interesting. Like, one of my cousins told me, he's like, hey, these these bills you've got from your mom, you should contact the tribal council and see about getting the tribe to pay for them. I was like, all right, that would be awesome because I can't afford this shit. It's like, and the hospital bill, and so far I'm waiting to hear back from them, but $500. And it's like,
Damn.
gee, thanks.
Hey there, Fugi.
Like
How's it going, Dale Hayes?
Hey, Fugi. I wonder if I could emotionally scar Fugi's phone like I did yours.
I don't know, because
What kind of phone do you have,
like,
Johnny?
my phone's like, look what he sent me. Look at this. And I'm like, yeah, I got eyes.
Well, now you've met two, Lindsay. Because I agree with Johnny. That's one of the few Adam Sandler movies, along with Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison.
You mean there's people out there that don't like Little Nicky? What is so wrong? What is wrong with people?
I don't know.
I used to talk normally too, but that was before my brother hit me in the face with a shovel. That's me now, and I accept it.
I mean, you got Harvey Keitel as the devil. You got Tiny Lister as one of the brothers. I mean, that's comedy gold.
And yeah, like Reese Fans as the other brother. Like he did excellent in that.
You get Henry Winkler covered in bees, not once, but twice.
Hitler getting a pineapple shoved up his ass. I mean,
the only real use for a pineapple, in my opinion.
I've got pictures.
Fuck. Why do I forget his name now? But the fucking guy who played Nipples.
That is Clint Howard.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And
Ronnie Clint Howard.
That's right.
I forgot that was Clint Howard.
And Rodney Dangerfield as Grandpa Satan.
And fucking what's the name of the guy who got the breast for head?
Kevin Nealon as Tithead.
Yeah.
Okay, see that's the one I was thinking of instead of Clint Howard. Never mind.
And then Patricia Arquette's crazy ass.
Oh, and your boy Pat brings up another with the fucking horny bird.
And who can forget Mr. Beefy?
That is true.
I'm Mr. Beefy. That hurt the both of us.
Especially since like bulldogs are extremely hard to train. Like he had
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, I can attest to that. You know what? 1 second. Let me check something real fast. Go to the Twitters here.
Actually, what I thought was really funny, was one night. Speaking of John Lovitz, I was quoting that movie, and we pulled into a Hardee's, me and a friend of mine, and the gal's like, "Oh, we're understaffed today, so we kind of if you need to wait, you can either go." And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, well we'll wait, no problem." And we were still like we were kind of high, and so we were quoting the movie.
And it's kind of high, like a little pregnant.
Yes.
I'm gonna say the first part of the first trimester. But I go. It's time. I quote the line. It's time to take off. I'll take off get you out of those clothes and into some sweats. And my friend,
those warm clothes, yeah. Sorry.
My friend looks across me, and the gal who told us to wait was there, and she heard me quote the line, but she didn't know what I was talking about. So she thought I was trying to get her out of her clothes.
That's hilarious.
She just gives me this weird look, and I'm like, I'll just take my order now. Like
Mm-hmm.
How I don't have sexual harassment panda following me constantly, I don't know.
Maybe he's stalking you.
Oh, Kyler is following me. Hey, buddy, check your DMs. I got some photos to send you. You might want to grab some Clorox to bleach your brain pan when I'm done.
Whoa. Johnny, what'd you do to Kyler?
Johnny didn't do anything to Kyler. I'm about to, though.
I'm going to say I didn't do shit.
Well, apparently you molested him. That is just joking around with what you said.
Oh, yeah, because that's season 4, I think. The molestation episode of South Park.
Who said anything about nudes, Lindsay?
Austin, as long as you don't mind me picking the pineapple off said pizza and throwing it at your face before I eat, all means.
Who said anything about pizza, Della?
Hey, you.
Well, Austin just told Lindsay that she should buy me a Hawaiian pizza with extra pineapple.
You could scrape that pineapple off and give it to me. I would very much enjoy it.
Okay, well, I'll give you the regular pineapple, and I'll take the extra pineapple and use that to whip at Costin's head.
Perfect.
Yeah, Lindsay. I never said that the DMs were of the nude variety. Just that, well, you know what, Lindsay, you're following me too. How about I go ahead and rope you in on this? just spread the pain around.
She just roped herself in on this.
Apparently, we stumbled upon his Charybdis. He's just gonna bring everyone in.
Hey man, it's the rules of the internet. If I saw it, you have to too. I didn't make the rules.
Wrong. You just
it's hard to argue that point.
Especially when you're lazy. I'm falling down. Too late. Oh. And Pat's back. He had to go watch the horny bird scene. Fair enough.
You guys lucked out. My computer's being slow, and Twitter is not cooperating with me right now. So another time. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow.
But someday.
Okay, so according to this, my Twitter account should be up and going. So maybe I'll just take a look here. Nope. Still in appeal mode. I'm not suspended, but I can't access it.
Kyler.
Hey, go ahead and report me to Twitter. I will pull the race card so fast. And I actually have one of those, so I can do it. Federally recognized and everything.
Wow.
So all right. So I'm gonna do a chat poll since we got people here. So whoever likes pineapple on pizza, go with 1. Whoever doesn't like it, with 2. I very much. I like Hawaiian. It's good stuff.
Fair enough.
I mean, I like Hawaiians. They're cool people, and they seem to be the only ones outside of Indians that I've met that really enjoy Spam.
Mm-hmm.
But Hawaiian pizza, that's a hard pass for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, pepperoni and pepperoni and pineapple was an interesting. A friend of mine, he brought it one night, and I was kind of like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but yeah, it was really good too.
I mean, I'm not saying I won't eat it if like that's the only option and I'm like really hungry. Just saying I won't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a traditionalist, man. I just straight up pepperoni pizza. If I'm feeling feeling like getting something different, I'll either go like Meat Lovers or Supreme. That's about as far as I go with the pizzas.
Yeah, my dad, he likes the Hawaiian style too, and what he used to do when I was a kid is he would order a Hawaiian and then tell the people making the pizza to make it half onion, and then just not tell which half the onion is. And so the cheese would, because they put the onion on the inside and then the cheese on top.
Hold on. Pause 1 second. Time out. Mr. Dax, don't you live in a country where they're regulating what kind of toppings you have on pizza? Don't be laughing.
To be fair, I was waiting for someone to make a comment like that. The red carpet was pretty much rolled out.
Hey, I didn't name it.
I'm just saying.
So the fact that you got to put a question mark on that is suspect, Mr. Dax.
See, I was willing to give you a reasonable defense there, Mr. Dax, but once you question yourself, I'm out.
Yeah, the UK. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Aren't they trying to regulate like the toppings and size of your pizzas? Because you guys are almost as fat as we are.
Well, I'm guessing that means he's not in the UK, is what he's saying, because he says no, that's UK. See, finish.
It's close enough.
Finisher.
Wait, are you guys the ones that do like the pickled herring and all that nasty shit, or is that a different-ish country?
Yes and no, I'm guessing.
I think that's the Swedes. Yep,
Yeah,
Swedes.
That definitely sounds like the Swedish thing to do.
Yeah, those people are weird. I mean, literally the only thing that I know that comes out of Sweden is like IKEA, the Skarsgårds, and pickled herring. And I can only abide one of those three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of those four, Mr. Dax. Unless you're telling me that ABBA is Finnish, in which case, fair enough.
And if I could get serious for a moment, I don't know if you all follow Kefki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
Her brother passed away, so.
Yeah, I shared that. I shared the tweet while I was waiting for Minions to start last night in the chat.
F's in the chat.
He seemed like a good dude.
I never interacted with him, but I did see him occasionally on Twitter, and seemed like a good dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing. Like when I saw that this morning when I woke up, I clicked on his Twitter account and saw that he'd been complaining about hurting and stuff. And my mom had been kind of the same way the couple days before she went. So yeah, if you got a family member who's, hurting in pain, feeling like sick for days on end like that, get them to a fucking hospital, quick, fast. Because like that stuff like that, something. Don't have the insurance, eat the hospital bill, man, because it's worth it. If I had thought that if I thought my mom was gonna go like that, I would have had her in the hospital days before.
Yeah.
And I'd be working 3 jobs to pay it off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all the best to Kefki and her family in this time, and it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Now, need to start going through my Twitter and start tagging some folks.
Well, do it fast because Kyler's got to go to work.
Oh, it'll be waiting for you, Kyler.
It'll be there for your break. Just make sure you're in a crowd.
So let's find a palate cleanser because we could use one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh. Back to ladies' night. Yeah, it was. Yeah, John Lovett's getting raped by a bird because he was pretending to be a bird in a tree.
Ah.
Yep.
It's been a while since I've watched Little Nicky.
Man, I've been able to quote most of that movie for my entire life. If I'd have seen it recently, I'd still be able to quote the entire thing, but because it's been a couple of years, I can only quote most of it.
Oh man! Stop giving furries ideas. Not. They've had that idea beforehand. They just. Oh, I've only gone through episode 3 of Castlevania so far.
Where Camel, I think you're in trouble.
Did you send her the necrotic?
No.
Okay.
Saving that one for later.
Attaboy.
Got to keep something in the back pocket.
That's the ankle holster.
Oh, Pat, you want in on this, man? I'm sure I can tag you in too. Hold on one second.
The question is, are you sure you want to?
I'm pretty convinced now that Pat's not got a choice in this, much like Kyler and Lindsay.
Well, I already started that group. Can I add somebody else to it?
Should be able to, I think. I hear a Yoshi.
I just got notified that Lord Meowington is following me.
No, I don't think I can.
Oh, that's lame.
Hi, Mitch the Ripper. How's it going? And hello to Terry Diamonis.
Wait. No.
Yeah, one of the first sound notifications I put on my phone, because all of the notifications that were on here were with the new phone was they were extremely like quiet and just soft sounds. And so I'm like, I need something that will be loud and quick. And yeah, Yoshi was the first one that popped in my head. So that's the one I went with. Yeah, if you guys want to join in, there's several more spots open. 3.
Mm-hmm.
The stream rad's right there.
Okay, Fugi, you may have seen it, but are you sure the others have? Lindsay's just sitting there like, nope, not checking my DMs, not even doing it. Nope. Mm-mm.
Well, she will eventually.
Cat's doing chores.
I will feel bad if I get somebody fired. I'll laugh, but I'll feel bad afterwards.
A likely story, Lindsay. I'm just joking.
What kind of potato phone do you have? I can check my DMs while I'm watching YouTube on my phone.
Yeah, but do you really want to, is some people's thing.
This is not wrong with most sex lives.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, boys.
Oh, and Twitter closed on me.
Uh-oh.
Just means I got to open it back up.
Well, yeah, at least you didn't have to re-sign in.
No, but I've had that happen before when I was like in chats. Got to type out, like a good, a good joke or one line or something. It's like, oh, you've got to sign in, but I was already signed in.
Yeah, I was already signed in and commented, and then when you guys started, I went to comment again, and it's like, you need to sign in order to do that, but I'm signed in. No, you need to sign in to do that, but I'm signed in. Look, there's my fucking comment right there.
Oh yeah,
no, you need to sign in.
Well, I have a Samsung, so.
It's been so long since I had to fucking sign in. I didn't know my password anymore.
Oh.
I had to use my Samsung to sign in.
So far, this is a ringing endorsement for Samsung. So,
I mean, as long as it doesn't blow up in your pocket, you're good. Yeah.
Get with the program. Anything but the Note 7.
I mean, I've always been a Samsung guy. Fuck Apple.
I can honestly say I've never used an Apple product in my life.
iPod.
I had a Microsoft Zune.
Oh, I had one of those too, but back in high school for me, or late or junior high, fucking that's when iPods were starting to come out and be popular. So fucking of course I had to get one.
I was different, and I bought third-party MP3 players.
Oh, I did too when I had to buy them, but when I'm getting them off my friends for free or for cheap, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like one time I went to a friend's house after school with a bunch of other friends and seen this iPod in his room, and he's like, "Oh yeah, fucking that doesn't work anymore. It won't turn on." I'm like, "Oh, do you mind if I have it?" It's like, "Fuck, go bananas." So I take it home, hook it up to my computer, fucking it turns on and it starts charging. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Fucking it charges. I turn it on. I'm like, "Huh, all right." Wonder what he meant by it doesn't work. So I fucking scroll through, start listening, start adding songs. I'm like, no, this fucking works. Go to school the next day. He realizes what's going on. He's like, wait, how'd you get that to work? I'm like, I charged it. Tried to get it back for me. I'm like, fuck off, man.
Or I put pronouns in my description.
You didn't.
Yep. Tom, Tommy.
Oh, I hate you so much right now. I have a strict policy of not following anyone with pronouns in their description.
No, it looks pretty stupid, so I took it out.
Okay, good, because I was just going to have to track you down and fucking...
So, Gabby, are you saying that you didn't have to use your AK?
Random Montanan man beaten down for having pronouns in his bio description.
Oh, I meant I was just gonna fucking track down your account and unfollow.
Oh, that I can see that. The only thing he's been quoted as saying is, "Damn it, Johnny."
Lord Meowington is so disappointed in you right now.
I haven't put any pronouns in my bio, but if I did, I would identify as Napoleon Bonaparte, and my pronouns would be His Imperial Highness or, Your Majesty. You can't identify as Napoleon. That was a real person. Like, hey. Linear time is colonialist, and I can identify as whatever I want. Those are the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foogie, I don't see you saying anything now.
Oh, snap.
How you like them apples? Not to be a spelling Nazi there, Mitch, but I think you forgot an E on breathe. I'm pretty sure breath is a noun. And if I'm correcting your grammar, you know you done fucked up.
That is correct.
Yeah, I just sent something in the other group chat.
Too bad Johnny can't see it.
And I am locked out still.
It's okay, I'm putting it in YouTube chat too. Something I seen on Twitter last night just before I went to bed. I thought it was a little funny.
Oh, no, I'm not putting you in timeout. I want to.
Damn it, Gabby.
Oh, Foogie hadn't seen the necro penis yet, Johnny.
Ah, key term being yet.
No, he has now. But I'll give him credit. He shared one that I hadn't seen yet either, so it's a wash.
It depends on which one's more impactful.
I would say mine is, but his is also pretty niche. Let's put it that way.
Par for the course.
Well, my Google history's fucked. Hey, man, I gave you fair warning earlier. You know, do you really want to play this game? Because I can find some messed up shit, man.
Where was my warning? I wasn't asking to play the game. Speaking of which,
you've known about the game long enough, Della. You knew as soon as I added you to that group.
I added me to the group till my phone started vibrating.
Well, that was your warning. You looked anyway, didn't you?
No, actually, I didn't because I'm a smart cookie.
You'll forget and you'll look
Sometimes.
eventually. It's all a matter of time. It's a waiting game. I got all the time in the world.
I'll forget. How am I going to forget and look eventually? You really think I make an effort to go check my DMs on Twitter to see which ones I haven't looked at yet? If I haven't looked at it, there's a reason for it. And if I have looked at it, well, then I don't need to look at it again.
Nah, man, I'll just wait. I'll give it some time, and then I'll add a new one to that group. So you'll have a fresh DM. Be like, oh, what's this going on? Click. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Except I've got this little sticky note on my desktop tower to my right on my good eye side that says, do not open DMs from Camel.
I think you're making that up. I'm calling
You
bullshit.
can think that all you want. That's precious.
Turn
You
on your
can think that all you
camera.
want.
Show me the sticky note.
All right.
Pixar
All right.
didn't happen, Della.
Okay. Let's see if I can get it right. Oh fuck! I'll just take a picture with my phone.
Ah, hell, even the dog ran away.
That's a good doggy.
Just start scratching the door. Like, let me out. Let me out.
Oh shit! I know what this means.
I'm out.
I'm gonna go shit on the floor. Let me know when you get done.
You'll find out eventually, Lindsay. Trust me. You'll find out eventually.
Your dog's gonna go throw up on the floor and eat it again. It'd be more palatable.
Yeah, I just jumped on right quick, like remind us, did y'all ever see that one tweet on Twitter, like about the whole tea thing?
A little more specific, man.
It's more like the two females talking about like how we make tea and how they was making it with the put the boiling water and the tea bag and stuff like that, and now add that shit ton of motherfucking sugar to it. I'm like, damn, that's not tea. That's syrup.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's Kool-Aid.
Now, yeah, if you're making Kool-Aid, like I said, I can understand that because that's kind of like I am. Like, if you drink my Kool-Aid, you're gonna go into sugar shock. But my tea, like I said, I do sun tea.
Yeah.
And man, the can of worms I'll open with that right there.
Proof scent, Camel.
Because everybody was like coming in with their own versions and things like that, and of course, the British and the Australians got into.
Well, of course.
Man, Dell, your penmanship is shit. I can barely read that.
Yeah.
I don't know, like my penmanship is shit. I mean, look above that. That's that red. That's Rush penmanship. above it is my normal penship.
Yeah, it's rushed because you just wrote it.
No.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter.
No, it's rushed because I wrote it like 2 weeks ago and I didn't take it off the fucking tower to do so because I didn't want to ruin the stickiness of it. Like, look at the dirtiness of that, man. You can't tell me that's brand new. You can't fake that shit.
Okay, hey man, the rest of that stuff may have been written a long time ago in a galaxy far away. I'm telling you, the bottom, that's rushed because you just wrote it.
No, that was rushed because it was an awkward angle. I just wrote it 2 weeks ago.
Keep telling yourself that.
I keep telling you that. I know.
I think Cam was just trying to back his way out of being
wrong,
hounded by everyone.
Yeah. I can tell.
Oh man. No. So how's things going, Pat?
Everything is going good. Like I just got off work a couple of hours ago and I've been relaxing. It's been raining all day, so it's like I've been enjoying that. Plus the weather's starting to warm up down here, so it's springtime, so that means I got to kind of like try to trim off my little hibernating winter fat, right? So it's back to eating healthy again.
I like how the rest of us all just go silent after Pat says that.
Well, I was just about to say that's something I probably need to do too.
I'm not even going to pretend that I try to eat healthy. I'm sitting here chain smoking while we're talking.
Really?
I got to, like I said, I got to get rid of the stomach. That's like the hardest part on me to ever keep in freaking shape.
That's pretty funny, Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah, high fiber diet to crap the pounds off. Yeah, that's
one way.
Yeah, just don't let like South Park levels of crap coming out again, because then that's a little bit unhealthy.
And sometimes, like I said, like my job is cooking, like doesn't help me when I have to like sample a lot of stuff that I'm cooking. So.
Yeah.
What was that picture you posted? It looks like blueberries.
Blueberries.
I could show you.
He's definitely not talking to me. Okay.
I can't remember what you called it, and it's not like I can look it up because I'm suspended.
Oh, what, I posted or?
Yeah, it was when you posted.
Oh, damn.
It looked like it was like little blueberry shaped.
Oh, I posted
some
much stuff that. You're talking about the that was that was me making Bibble. It's kind of like have you ever seen like Victorious or Sam and Cat on Nickelodeon and shit?
No.
Ariana Grande's character had like this addiction to like this flavored popcorn called Bibble. And so like they ended up making like an actual recipe and shit like that. And so I ended up making some that one entire day, and the only food coloring I had was purple. So it's like I just did all that right there, and I baked it. I'm like, this isn't so bad. It was just me. It was just me messing around. I'm like, hey, look, I made Bibble. Let's see. Damn.
No, I'd never heard of that until you posted it.
Well, when I'm saying, if you ever look it up, like I said, look for like Bibble, look for like Bibble food, because if you don't, you're gonna get the actual character by the name of Bibble. But according to Google, like Bibble is like a character from Barbie or some shit.
Yeah, you've completely lost me in this conversation.
Talking about that flavored popcorn I had this weekend.
I'm scheming ways to make Della see these things that I've been posting. I guess I'm going to make like a whole new Twitter account.
Yeah, because I'm going to totally follow a random Twitter account to it.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I mean, if I've got to drive to Canada and strap you down like a Clockwork Orange, you will see, Della.
Hey, if you're gonna come all the way up to Canada and strap me down, you might as well just fucking take me to the US with you on your way back. I'll fucking sit in there and watch it on the way back if I have to. Just fucking get me out of Canada.
They can't stop you. You just say that's discrimination.
Just super glue you to a wheelchair like Red Dragon. Just wheel you across the border.
And if anyone questions it, I'll just instead of saying I'm native, I'll just say I'm white because half white, half native. They won't think nothing of it. You're doing it to a white person. Who cares?
Well, you could just wheel up, and you could always try the Jedi trick and just be like, "These aren't the people you're looking for."
The engines you're looking for. These are not the engines you're looking for.
Okay, well, you're Canadian first of all, so I'd be like, "This is not the snow Mexican you were looking for."
Yes, but we're both engines, so it would have worked that way too.
have to gag you so that we don't be like on the way out. Give it away.
I don't know what you're on about. I'm sorry, did that guy just say a boot? We're talking about footwear. He's not Canadian.
We're talking about moccasins.
Damn it, Della, you almost ruined it.
Ooh, ghost pepper tortilla chips. Like, didn't they have that one thing where it was like they had like this one chip that came into like a little coffin or whatever you had to eat. It was like,
it was just one potato chip.
Yeah, it was like one chip. I think it was like a one chip challenge or some shit.
You lost me at it comes in a coffin.
What they call this thing? Pocky Carolina Reaper Madness.
It was a
one chip. Huh?
No, that's right. Pocky one chip challenge.
Oh yeah, that thing right there. Like
it's the Carolina Reaper.
Oh yeah, that thing right there. Like,
all right, screw all of y'all, including you, Lindsay, because there's no way I'm gonna just willingly shit fire. All right.
It is.
It's hard enough to find toilet paper these days. I'm not risking it.
You can find it on Amazon for $38.
$38, yeah. Hell, for that right there, you might as well just go and get the whole damn Ghost Reaper. How much pepper? Yeah. Like, how much did the actual pepper cost?
Oh, that's fine.
And you guys think I'm sick?
Yes.
This is ridiculous. I question your priorities, not mine.
Ooh, damn, that thing looks deadly. Shit.
Let's see. Recipe shop.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and change the subject real fast because, yeah. But something that I failed to bring up earlier, Della, is you had to open that DM group to post that picture.
Yeah.
Which means you had to see some of it.
No,
you broke your own rule, man.
Amazingly, I didn't see it though.
It's a hybrid.
I literally saw nothing.
Habanero.
It's a hybrid of what?
The ghost pepper and the habanero.
Oh hell no, that's death.
I also love how long it took you to come up with that logic there, Camel.
I came up with it, but I was distracted by people talking about intestinal fire.
Yeah, a likely story. Yeah.
Apparently, you can get the seeds for $5.
So why am I going to spend $38 for this one damn chip?
Like, I don't know.
For $38, you better give me a whole full bag. I don't give a damn how hot they are. Shit. I said I'll sneak it on one of my nephews since they like to eat them. Since they like to eat them Takis. All right, since you like that, yeah, go on take a bite into this so I can record you. Damn near dying.
I remember I was working for a pizza and sandwich shop, and we had to make salsa, and just using a red pepper, I cut into it, and it like the juice shot into my eye. Oh, and I hit the ground, and I was just screaming. And they come back and they're like, "Oh my god, are you cut? Are you cut?" I'm like, "No, pepper, I hurt." Like,
damn, you got my eye hurting just thinking about it.
Yeah,
I can feel that shit.
It hurt so goddamn bad. But they're like, of all the people to have that, to just have a random pepper juice shoot into someone's eye.
Yeah. Just imagine the ones that sit up there and be chopping peppers or like be dealing with peppers all day, and they mess around and they wipe their damn eye like shit.
I'll tell you though.
Yeah, like Gabby said.
Sorry.
No, what you said?
Oh, I was just gonna say one thing I do miss about working in the kitchen is when someone pisses you off, just go grab the hottest pepper you have in your walk-in, and when they're not looking, just open it up and drip the juice and seeds in their fucking pocket. So it's especially if they're a guy or whatever, so it slides down to their crotchal area inside their pocket, and they just got this random burn out of nowhere.
No, like I did have a sort of pepper story like that happen, Pat, where at my job now, they introduced they had a client come in, and he has seizures. But when he has the seizures, they wanted us to put midazolam into his nose to help to get the seizures to stop. And they didn't actually show me how to put the midazolam into a syringe. So I had no idea what the hell I was doing. And so this kid's having the seizure, and I'm sitting here fumbling with a syringe, and I'm getting this stuff all over my hands and whatnot. And I end up using a VNS thing on him, which is a vagus nerve stimulator, and that helps reduce the effectiveness of a seizure. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go wash my hands then. And I go over and I hit the thing to hit the faucet to start washing my hands. And I just happened to wipe my nose with that is just soaked with midazolam and almost knocked myself unconscious. Just because I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was just something that was there. And yeah, come to find out it's it's a extreme sedative that they use for like pre-surgical stuff.
Oh, so some knockout.
Yeah, it's supposed to knock him out.
Some KO juice.
Yeah. And then come to find out that it's stuff that it's been used as a date rape drug.
Ooh.
So it's like, oh yeah, that's nice. Just let that shit.
Like,
anyone can have open access to that, and I'm like, I don't think that's such a good idea to have just anyone randomly just. Oh yeah, that's right over here.
Like, damn, you just roofied the guy.
I just roofied myself. And then I was telling one of the nurses that came in that morning, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you really need to learn how to do that stuff." And then I guess later that day she did the same thing.
Mm.
And she's just like, I talked to her the next morning, the following morning, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." Like,
damn.
All right, see you, Mitch. I'm a little late to that party, but
take it easy.
So yeah, what are the plans of the day?
Oh, what was that?
Working on.
What do you guys got planned for today?
Well, my day is completely over. It's like I'm just waiting for this evening. I'm gonna watch WWE Raw. I'm a huge wrestling fan. After watching that disappointing pay-per-view last night, I can just imagine what's gonna go on tonight.
What was the disappointing part? Sorry.
It was predictable because every match that they pretty much had and things like that was a setup for WrestleMania, which was already set up after the Royal Rumble. It's like we already knew like who was going up against who's going to win, because these people are like been setting up for like the past couple of months right there. So I don't know why they had this stupid pay-per-view last night. I guess to just make money, because it was disappointing.
Gotcha. Fair.
Yeah, I stopped watching a while ago after it. Like, me and my friends we'd get together every week and watch it, and it got to the point where we were just calling the matches as they were going.
Yep.
And we're like, this is what's going to happen, and then just seconds later, same thing happens. It's like, yeah, we just got together to read the future, apparently.
Yeah, it's like it's slowly getting out of its PG era, but it's still holding on to it. And a lot of times, mostly, like I said, besides watching that right there, I mostly watch a lot of independent wrestling and all that right there, because they've got like they do like a whole lot of stuff that the professionals can't do, especially like intergender and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm finding like a lot of these professional wrestlers right now who are like in the business, like that's how they were starting, like basically independently. What's her name? The one that's like carrying like Jordan Grace, stuff like that. I just found her like, hell, she's from Houston. Like, yeah, like damn, 6 hours away from me.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero is one of my faves.
Oh yeah, man. Like there'll never be another Eddie.
God, rest in peace.
I say he was just great and entertaining as hell, man. It's like shit, there'll never be another one like him.
Oh. Yeah, I remember Kerry's bringing it up, the Stone Cold Steve Austin days.
The Attitude Era?
The Attitude Era.
When they he'll be right back.
Era.
When they introduced Kurt Angle, and I really couldn't stand him at the start because it seemed like they just didn't know what to do with him. And so they just had him everywhere. And then yeah, and then he just sort of became sort of like the polar opposite for Stone Cold, I guess would be the way to go.
Yeah, it's like his career really took off like once he got his head shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once he
I think that helped a lot. And
then I think being able to play off like when he put on that tiny cowboy hat, if you remember specifically, and just the way he ran with that, and I'm like, that right there, that's how I want this guy. Like anyone who can act like that and just be like, hey, why aren't you taking me seriously? And not like just his character in that was hilarious.
And then, like I said, he just took off from there like shit.
Oh man, Attitude Era was the best era for wrestling.
I said, well, me being an 80s child and things like that, growing up doing like the Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, like $1 Million Man days and stuff like that, like that was my version right there, Like as a kid, like staying up late at night to watch Saturday Night Main Event, that's what I lived for. And plus, like I said, living down here in like in this area right that I'm staying in, like close to Dallas, Texas, when they had like world-class championship wrestling, like with the Von Erichs and all that right there, like in the Sportatorium. Now that was a time to grow up right there.
Yeah, me and my dad would watch it, and then we slowly watched it transition into where it was just you would have a match, and then you'd have the talking part, and then the commercial would come, and it went straight back to a talking part, and I'm like, just get to the next one. Like,
yes, it stopped being it started being like less wrestling and more drama.
Yeah.
But now it's like less wrestling, less drama, and a shit ton of commercials.
Yeah.
If I gotta see that one Snicker commercial about the dude with fishnets on his goddamn head, I'm going to lose it. They have wore that damn thing out during that time. I actually know who Pete Zacharine is. Like, god damn it. How many times y'all gonna show this commercial? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about.
Which one? Well, which one?
That Snickers commercial, like where you got the guys like they're like robbing like this armored truck.
Oh yeah,
they all got stockings on them on their head and things like that. But then Pete, he comes with like the fishnets where you can just totally see his fucking face, and they hand him the Snickers, and then like one of his teachers just calls out his name. Like it was funny at first, but for the umpteenth million goddamn time, I'm saying in one night, okay, that's a little annoying. I'm like, oh, here goes Pete Zacharine again.
Yeah, I hate it when they overplay commercials.
Oh yeah. But Snickers is like one of their sponsors, so they got to do what they got to do.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to call it here because I have to go pick up my kids.
Okay. And there goes the train.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for joining us, Pat De La Haste.
No problem.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess we will talk to you later. I got another stream coming up because it's my my youngest birthday, and
cool.
Yeah, we wanted to do a birthday party for him the last couple of years, but none of the kids we invited showed up.
Ouch.
And so I told him, I'm not gonna go through that shit this year. Like, I mean, they didn't notice, but it was a pain in the ass. Walking, and we're seeing other parents, and I'm just like, yeah, we got that. We know you got that invitation. So I told him I would have him. He can come on, and I would do another stream. He could play a game while pretty much I chat with people. And yeah, he wants to do Pac-Man. So we're gonna be doing that a little bit later. So yeah, I will see you guys later.
All right.